Back in the early age of LANs, the mid-1980s, when the mini and mainframe world still got a big laugh out of the idea that major corporations would ever trust their critical data to something as unstable and faddish as personal computers, when it was unthinkable that the military or other government agency would actually attempt to maintain their daily operations outside of the glass house, let alone use microcomputers to fight a war. A handful of futuristic techies who discovered a network operating system named after a strange-looking tree organized what has come to be known in the industry today as one of the most successful user groups ever formed. Their goals back then were simple: find kindred spirits for whom the word enterprise meant more than an imaginary intergalactic spaceship piloted by movie actors. People who shared a concept for managing technology that was much more futuristic and progressive than what was available from most of the other popular operating systems of that day. Some of those early leaders who helped to bring the ABUI into existence did their part and moved on. Others stayed with the association through ensuing years, serving on various committees or on the board of directors and helping the association grow. And they, in turn, have grown along with it. Some who were network administrators back then are now executives running their own successful companies, specializing in the creation and implementation of state-of-the-art software and hardware to enhance and expand the usefulness of that network operating system which drew them together in the first place. Others who had no designs on striking out on their own have also matured within the industry, becoming some of the most well-known and widely respected leaders today. And what of the organization itself? From the first conference, which drew 56 users from 26 companies and government agencies, the ABUI has grown to over 1,600 members, representing nearly 500,000 users at organizations around the world. Held at the New England Telephone Learning Center in Marlborough, Massachusetts, the first user group meeting was a one-day affair focused on Bannion's concept of what enterprise networking was all about. Over the course of the next 7 years, each conference improved on the preceding one, offering more and more opportunities for members and non-members alike to gain advantage by providing them with information and technology available through no other venue. As early as the second conference, it was clear that ABUI's user-to-user and user-to-Bannion discussions were an important benefit of participation. As time went on, the ABUI formalized that information exchange process into twigs, figs, and buds, all opportunities for users to make their collective voices heard in a way not available by any other means. Working together, the ABUI and Bannion have made the semi-annual conferences important showplace events. Bannion has used the events to introduce new product features, new management directives, and important partnering agreements. And the ABUI has continued to provide a showcase for the largest Vines-compatible product exhibit anywhere in the world. From a humble beginning at the Spring '87 Conference Expo in San Diego, California, with 8 tabletop exhibits, the ABUI Conference Expo has grown to over 40,000 square feet of exhibit space. And so the ABUI enterprise continues to grow and expand. At the Fall '91 conference held in Los Angeles, the ABUI Training Institute was unveiled, adding yet another dimension to the program. A year later, a senior executive forum is introduced to respond directly to the needs of the growing number of network specialists who have climbed the ranks into upper management. And as membership has spread across the U.S. and Canada, Australia, Europe, the United Kingdom, the Far East, the Near East, the Middle East, and on, so the conferences held in both the U.S. and Canada have attracted users in increasing numbers from around the world. At the Spring '92 conference held in Chicago, over 20% of the attendees were from outside North America. And now, to better serve these international members, the ABUI is planning a conference on the mainland of Europe. In spring '93, the Association of Banyan Users International will host its first European conference in Amsterdam. And there's more. One of the major benefits accruing to membership in the ABUI is a publication known as the ABUI Network News. This bi-monthly magazine provides a necessary and important voice by which both the association as a whole and its individual members can be heard. Network News offers vendors and developers a focused media for reaching those potential customers who are most interested in the products and services they provide, while offering members a well-rounded list of the Vines compatible products and services available. A recent addition to the ABUI publications list is the all-new Membership Directory. Published annually and listing all current members of the ABUI, it will satisfy a much-requested service to vendors and members alike. And what about the future? What lies in store for this enterprise known as the Association of Banyan Users International? Who can tell? If our past growth and successes are any indication, the association is destined to play a critical role in promoting the strategic importance of enterprise networking to organizations around the globe. In fact, an important part of the ABUI's mission is to do just that, to provide an effective international voice and leadership representing the interests and issues of Vines users to Banyan, third-party developers, resellers, and the industry at large, to augment networking-related products and services, and to promote mutual support and information exchange within the Vines community.